Before we do that, before you leave, how much downtime days is it to copy rituals?
It is 2 hours plus 50 gold per spell level.
Okay, and how many rituals do you have? First level rituals? I guess that's really the only ones. You only have like identify. Oh crap! I don't have. Where's my list? I had a list.
I have identify, find familiar, comprehend languages, detect magic, unseen servant, illusory script, and
You have unseen servant as well.
Yep.
yes, I do.
Oh lord, I just realized Bean can take Fireball.
Yep.
I can take Fireball. Oh, Bean can take Fireball.
Bean can.
That's right. I'm not Bean. Sorry.
Bean has third level spell slot.
Yeah. So comprehend languages, find familiar, identify, detect magic, illusionary script, unseen servant, and what else?
Identify, find familiar, comprehend languages, detect magic, unseen servant, and illusory script.
Okay. And I don't think there really is many second level rituals that are.
I don't have any.
Yeah.
So cool. How many would you want to copy?
Well, I know it's what, like 50 gold
each
spell.
Yep.
And 2 hours, and it takes what, one downtime day for 8 hours?
Yes.
And I only need to provide the gold, right?
You need to provide the gold and 1 downtime day. She would need to provide 1 downtime day.
Okay, let me let me get the offer together for you real quick before I present it.
There's really no offer. You can't give gold or anything.
No, I mean, like, she can say no to using her downtime days to let me copy her spells, so the ones that I would want would be unseen servant, identify, find familiar, and comprehend languages, and I'll spend the 200 gold for it. But that would give me those 4 rituals.
Yep. Do you have any rituals right now?
I will be able to choose 2 for my Eldritch Invocation that gives me the Book of Secrets. And so I want to get the ones from you that I can, and then use those 2 to fill out the other ones that I want.
Tensor's Floating Disc is 1.
Yeah, I know Tensor's Floating Disc was 1, but it didn't look like you could remotely move it.
No,
you
it
had
follows
to be like, you had to be far enough away on it. So if you were like standing on it, like it wasn't super in with it. I was thinking about getting Speak with Animals.
Look,
so here's the thing. I will trade you if you trade me 2 that I don't have, that I can, or if you get any that I can get.
Okay, and you can do any rituals, or do they have to be wizards rituals?
They have to be wizards for her.
For you. Okay, damn it, I was pretty much gonna get all the wizard ones for you. I don't even know if there really are other wizard ones.
There might not be, because I already have Tensor's Floating Disc. I just don't have it learned. I have a book with it.
So Speak with Animals would be one that you can't learn.
Correct.
Give me
if you still want it, you can still learn it. It just means that I can't benefit from this exchange.
Yeah, and I'll take a look and see if I can find ones that you can. Because I'm already getting Identify, Find Familiar, Unseen Servant, and Comprehend Languages from you. You already have Illusionary Script and Detect Magic. I guess the one that I could get that I think you could get would be Alarm.
Alarm can be nice.
Yeah, that's the only one that I guess I don't have.
Which, is that something that you would, like, really want?
I mean, wizards collect all the spells, so
True.
Eventually I'll get it somewhere.
What does the illusory script do?
It's trash.
Okay. So then, if we do that, I'll pick up...
You have to pay, like, 50 gold or something to use it.
So, wait, so then this is going to be 2 downtime days, then. Because I've already had 4, and they're 2 hours each, so that's going to be the 8 hours for the 1 downtime day. And then, so to give you Alarm would be another downtime day.
Is there some kind of
Which-
page that shows the spending of downtime days?
Which I'm okay with. Yeah, I'll be able to get that. I can find that here for you in a little bit.
Oh.
And I'm okay with that. I just want to make sure that you're okay. Like, are you cool with using another downtime day to learn like alarm?
Hang on, let me just check.
Does anybody have purify food and drink?
That is a cleric spell.
I never
Yeah.
took it.
So
Okay.
what you would have to do for if you were trying to get it from Illyria is Illyria would have to make it into a spell scroll.
Oh no, I get 2 that I could pick from for free when I pick up my Book of Secrets, and I can pick them from anybody's spellbook.
Right. But
So that's what I'm looking at.
what I was saying was you can only copy from a wizard spellbook because they have a book. So like the divine rituals, you can't do the same thing.
Yeah, but all she would have to do is make a spell scroll.
And that costs downtime days and money.
Hmm.
But after he copies from the spell scroll, you can sell it.
Hmm.
So you can make money, right?
I went and found out. Nope, it's a magical item. You can't sell it, even though it's consumable.
Oh, bummer.
That's stupid.
However, something you can do is like you can go and spend 1 downtime day and 25 gold to make a spell scroll of healing word, and then you can cast it with the scroll
It
instead
won't,
of a spell
yeah,
slot.
it won't use your spell slot. So anytime, like say you made a book for him of all cleric ritual spells,
Mm-hmm.
then you would be able to cast those with the spell scroll instead of your slot.
Oh, gotcha. So it would benefit me. He would just basically be like borrowing it.
No, copying the spell destroys the scroll.
Oh.
Copying it destroys it.
Yep.
That's stupid.
Yeah, don't worry. I think I can only get first level rituals anyway. I think it's half your caster level. Let me look that up again.
It is half.
Yeah, and I think it's either rounded down or rounded up, and that will depend on which one that I get. Where is the? This is what I needed.
Oh, on my cleric level up guide thing, it says that there's an ability score improvement.
So you have the option of you can improve the ability scores.
Uh-huh.
You can put 1 point in 2 different skills or 2 points in 1 skill, or you can take a feat.
That's rounded up. That's actually nice.
I would recommend improving your ability score for wisdom.
Okay.
Mostly because
So
you're
it's
like
10. It's 3 downtime days and 50 gold for me, right?
for what?
Alarm.
Well, if you want an alarm, it would be.
It would
I
be
would.
1 downtime day and 50 gold.
I'm
It would
trading
be.
the rest.
So we would need 1 downtime day to do the 4 that I
Yeah.
need. I need to provide 200 gold. Then we would need a second downtime day so that you can learn alarm, and you need to provide 50 gold.
No, you just swap books.
We could do that during the same day.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if we could do, then that's 1 downtime day, and you learn alarm, and I learn comprehend languages, find familiar, identify, and unseen servant.
Yep.
Guess what we're getting on the cleric, guys?
What are you getting?
Fucking thaumaturgy.
Fuck yes. I'm
I
actually gonna.
used that spell one time to slam a door into someone's dick. It was amazing.
I'm also getting.
He was the captain of the guard too.
The captain of the guard.
That's racist.
So, because you also improved your wisdom, you can prepare and leveled up. You can prepare 2 extra spells
What?
Oh, I
every
could
day.
actually do second level. I will currently could do second level rituals, but you don't have any, right? You don't have like magic mouth
Nope.
or silence.
Well, technically, I'm level 5 now, so I could learn some.
You don't have to if you don't want to. The
I
only
don't
one I'm looking
know.
at that I might want would I don't know what augury does.
Augury, it's basically you ask. It's a divination spell. You ask
okay.
a question and you get wheel, woe, or wheel and woe.
That's right. Magic Mouth seems kind of cool, but I honestly don't really want to pay for it. Silence would probably be the only one I might use. But, nah. Actually, no. Fuck that. I'm good. I'll stick with the first level ones.
Gentle Repose is one, which is a wizard.
Gentle Repose is a ritual.
Yes.
What does that do?
I have that one. I have.
So Gentle Repose, you cast it on a corpse, and it keeps it from rotting for 10 days.
Ew.
And it cannot become undead. So basically,
it is a cleric spell.
That's a necromancy spell. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
You use it to extend the time frame for reviving them.
Oh, so you reviving somebody that's dead.
For example, Revivify. The target has to be dead for less than, I think, a minute. But if you use an action to cast Gentle Repose on them, then that time frame is extended to 10 days. And you can keep Gentle Reposing them.
That's actually kind of nice to have. Oh gosh, that would be an extra 100 gold to do that, right?
And another day.
Oh gosh, I actually don't even have 100 gold, so we can maybe do that later.
Well, here's the thing. I have always been planning to level up my cleric, because she's the one who I'd rather have at tier 3. Which once you guys roll over to level 5, you're tier 2, and once we play through tier 2, then she'll be tier 3. So what's probably gonna happen is not next week, but the week after, I'll DM, and Vander will play at tier 1, and then the week after that, I'm gonna bring Jalika in because she's tier 2.
All right.
Which means you get to see my disgusting bugbear.
Heck yes. I'm so excited for that.
So we'll just say that Bean found a boyfriend for now.
And she's spending the weekday whatever with him.
Year.
We'll see how long that relationship lasts.
I thought you were going to play Sky for the week and then DM 1 tier 2.
Depends on what level Jalika is.
You should find that out within the next 2 weeks.
I think Jalika's just level 5. I don't think she's level 6. I could also take half progression.
You just really don't want to DM tier 2.
We don't have any tier 2 that I want to DM. I'll DM tier 1. I could ask Ernesto for the one that I DM'd last time.
Well,
that one's so much fun. I actually would love to DM that one.
So I was going to DM a module called the Black Road in 2 weeks because Illyria and wow, I can't remember names. Dima aren't going to be here next week, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
So
so we're just gonna skip that week.
I'm trying to create something of a consistent narrative with modules, but no season has enough modules for tier 2 to advance with just that.
We're gonna try with these transition models real hard.
So I'm trying to keep you in as few places as possible.
Also, it is possible that Vander and I will not be here on the 6th.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
We're celebrating our anniversary that day.
Oh, cute.
Aww.
Gross. Don't touch me.
Me. Fucking me.
The funny part is, I didn't say I didn't move at all. All I just said is, I love you.
True love right there. Oh, I love you. Get the fuck away.
It's
from
okay.
me.
He and I tell each other to fuck off all the time.
Basically.
So, do warlocks get any extra spell slots for stat modifiers for their spellcasting modifier, or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Warlocks are spells known. Versus wizards and clerics, who are a prepared class.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
I'm very confused
So
right now.
warlocks and bards,
I've
they
never
know
played a warlock, so I have no idea.
warlocks and bards have a certain number of spells that they know. They always know those spells and can cast them at any time.
Mm-hmm.
But say for Illyria, if she wanted to cast Sacred Weapon, she would wait till the next day and prepare it that day.
Oh, sorcerers are like that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
they're known casters, they have the spells they know, and that's it. They cannot change those except for usually on level up.
And all my spell slots are like right now I can take second level spells, and so I have 2 spell slots, and that's all it says. So my spell slots can either be first or second level.
Remember that
No,
dwarf guard who
warlocks-
was gonna go on a date with Bean? Yeah, that's who she's going out with now.
Warlock spell slots are always the maximum level for them.
She's gonna
Okay.
have Gnorf babies.
So you have 2 second level spell slots
Heck yeah.
and 0 first level. And then we have Scorpio just playing a fighter because it's easy.
Yeah, well, I'm swapping out my comprehend languages. So, by the way, before I get too into this, are we good to do the alarm for the other cantrips or for the other rituals?
I already marked them off.
You've already marked them off. Awesome. I'll go ahead and take out the downtime day. I'll take out 200 gold. Hey, I'm broke now. I can't do bribes, guys. I only have 60 gold.
Stop hitting me!
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna be spending a long time adding spells. I also now have cure wounds. Sorry, I don't mean to be like trying to. It's not stepping.
No,
on your
it's
toes or anything.
helpful because it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's either that or comprehend languages, which I have now as a ritual.
So I need help pretty badly because I can't move on in my level up.
All right, what do you need?
All right. So blah blah blah. Prepare the list of cleric spells available to cast. When you do so, choose a number of spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level. That would be 3 and 4, so 7. But it says I have 4 slots.
Right. So you have 4 first level slots. Those are for
Yes.
casting the spell,
Okay.
not for.
So I can have 7 readied plus the domain.
Right.
Holy fuck, I need to add spells.
Yep. But on the plus side, once you add the spell, you never have to add it again.
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
You have 2 weeks.
But I'm lazy.
I mean, if you want to see what it's like on the other side of the screen
No.
for laziness.
No. So, is that 7 for just the first book?
That's 7 total across all levels.
Total. Okay, so between my first and second books,
So
7.
yeah, so like if you had everyone that you have in there right now, you would have 7.
Actually, I have 6 right now, plus domains. Okay.
Hey, if every spell slot's a second level spell slot, that means I heal 2d8 plus 2.
Yeah, I'm still
That's
doing
actually
better.
pretty. That's actually. Oh, I know you're a life cleric. I'm never gonna heal that. But for being a warlock, 2d8
Well-
plus 2 is pretty great.
Oh, yeah.
You can heal more than her if you're in a party that takes a lot of short rests. Because
Warlocks
warlock
get their
spell slots come back on a short rest.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, I forgot all about that. Let me notate that. Warlock spell slots come back on short
So,
rest.
what kind of spell are you looking for? Are you looking for a more damagey spell or a more healy spell?
Who?
You.
Oh. I honestly haven't really looked. I know I need to grab a second level spell right now. None of these are what I want.
Ooh, do I want to teleport or do I want a mirror image?
So, Spiritual Weapon is one of the best cleric spells for damage. It's a bonus action spell,
Bonus action.
which means you still have your action. And it's not concentration.
Yep, so I know what we're doing.
And it's one of the very...
And it's ranged, so you can use it at a range.
Yeah, it is...
Well, the weapon itself is not ranged, but...
It's a ranged melee.
So you can be far away and it can be hitting your foes.
Damn.
Basically, you summon a weapon of divine energy to attack for you.
Here's the question. Does the rule apply that you cannot cast two things, like one's a bonus action, one's a regular spell?
If you cast a spell as a bonus action, the only kind of spell that you can cast with your action is a cantrip with a casting time of 1.
Okay.
So, like, you can do the Sacred Weapon and then Sacred Flame.
Yeah, Spiritual Weapon and Sacred Flame works.
Yeah.
Or, if everybody's beaten down, Spiritual Weapon and Channel Divinity.
That's a nice healing you did there. It was almost max.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but nothing can compare it with Life Cleric at high level when it's like, oh yeah, I'm a level 17 Life Cleric. I heal you. Okay, roll for healing.
Boom.
No.
All
of it.
All. Everything.
So I actually have a really quick question for you, Vander. If I teleport into or out of somebody's reach with Misty... first of all, is Misty Step a directed teleport? Can I choose where I teleport, or is it random?
It is a directed teleport. You teleport to a location that you see.
Okay, so I choose where it is, as long as I can see it. Okay. Does that trigger opportunity attacks?
No. The way I explain it to people who are having trouble with opportunity attacks, you get an opportunity attack if the person is moving away from you because they literally turn their back to run away.
Yeah.
And then you stab them in the back. Which means, like, if you get blown away by some sort of explosion, or they just disappear and reappear somewhere else, there's no opportunity to stab them in the back.
Okay. So I'm trying to actually choose, because I get 1 second level spell. I could choose a second level spell if I wanted to from Warlock, and I'm really thinking of either Misty Step or Mirror Image. And I don't know which one would be more helpful. I think Mirror Image would be nice because I do a lot of melee combat, so if they try to hit me, there's a pretty good chance they'll just hit my mirror images. But Misty Step will allow me to get in and get out super quick. I don't know.
Spellcasting ability. My spellcasting ability is Wisdom. It's always Wisdom, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I did that wrong. Oh, motherfucker. Now. Okay, now it's got it. Sweet.
No, so it's still an attack roll with Spiritual Weapon.
Uh-huh. So what the hell did I do wrong?
Or do I just do Darkness? It would kind of fuck you guys up if I did Darkness, though.
There we go. So under output, attack, spell attack, melee.
Got it.
So if you try it now.
Kaboom.
Alright, and hit damage.
Kaboom.
There you go.
That's pretty.
Hey, Vander.
That's prepared. 7.
Hey, Vander. The Darkness spell says that no non-magical light can illuminate it. Does that mean magical light, like actually casting the cantrip light on myself, can illuminate it?
So, light will illuminate it. However, if the source of the light, magical light, is within darkness and it's second level or lower, it is dispel.
Okay.
I think Marmaduke's hungry.
Yeah. So I don't think I'll do Darkness because that'll really mess everybody up. Except for me, because I can now see in darkness with Devil's Sight. Oh.
Does that screw up my gnome vision stuff?
Yes.
That
so
sucks.
dark vision sees in non-magical darkness.
Yeah. That sucks. Alright.
Now, Bailey, what you could do, spend 8 treasure checkpoints on those goggles of night and boost your dark vision out to 180 feet.
Yeah, but I think I already have dark vision 120 feet. Is 180 feet... Is that... At what point
oh no.
is that like, okay, it's a little too much?
Oh no, Vander, we wasted time. My domain gives me the spiritual weapon. I added it twice.
Oh.
Oops. Back to the drawing board.
Each time a creature targets you with an attack...
You're right, it does.
Roll
I think we went through this whole attack thing last week.
If 3 duplicates roll 6 or higher, to change it to...
Yeah, dang it.
8 or higher.
I wish I could put these in alphabetical order.
You can move them around.
Wait, what? How?
Yeah. So at the bottom, there's a little lock. If you click the lock,
oh, yeah, then I'm definitely going to add everything eventually.
And delete them. Bye-bye, second spiritual weapon.
Yay!
I don't know. Hey, Katie.
Huh?
Think melee fighting, you're gonna punch people in the face, okay?
Okay.
Would you rather have a ability where you can teleport anywhere 30 feet that you can see that's unoccupied, so you can teleport right next to someone or teleport right out, or an ability that gives you 3 copies of yourself, and lasts for 1 minute, and every time somebody tries to attack you, you roll a d20, and depending on what you roll, they either hit you or the duplicate. But that only lasts for 10 minutes.
I will let you know, mirror image is better if you're not in melee.
That is a good point.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get hit by archers, then mirror image is that makes a lot of sense, and it's not a concentration. I think I'll just do mirror image.
Yeah, but it is an action.
Yeah, that's fine. I think so is... Oh, the other one is a bonus action, I think, right?
Yep.
Fuck, I already have 5 family. Motherfucker. Must find a goddamn spell.
Let's do this.
What just find traps? No, that seems kind of useless.
Find traps is in and of itself a trap.
Is it? Wait, what?
Find traps, if you cast a spell, it says, yep, there's traps, or no, there's no traps.
Yeah, it's kind of a shitty one.
Which you would never use the spell unless you already thought there were traps.
I don't know what to pick. Any suggestions on which 2nd level spell I should grab?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Silence is a good one because again, it's a ritual, so you can cast it.
What do I have to do to have something prepared as a ritual?
So ritual spells, as a cleric, if you have it prepared, you just have it prepared. You have the choice of casting it normally or as a ritual. So if you cast it as a ritual, it's the same. It takes 10 minutes longer to cast, and you do not use a spell slot.
But the issue is you still have to prepare it.
Yeah.
And you only have like X amount of spells you can prepare.
Yeah.
Zone of Truth might also be a fun one if we do talking, but that's
Sorry, what's up?
Zone of Truth might be a fun one.
Zone of Truth is fun. It's very situational.
Yeah.
Like today, it could have been good.
Yeah.
If they made the save, or or if they didn't make the save.
True.
So, Zone of Truth, you make a area. Everybody inside has to make a save. If they fail the save, they cannot lie. If they make the save, you know that they made the save.
How do you actually rearrange all the line items of things? I can never actually click and drag them. It just like starts dragging the picture.
What are you trying to rearrange?
My attacks and spellcasting field.
There's that lock on the bottom right.
Yeah, I clicked that, and it pops up with like the delete on the right, and then like the reorganization on the left. But whenever I like click and hold down to try to move something, it doesn't ever.
So
move.
you have to click the little thing on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's what I'm clicking.
And then you just drag it down and up.
Yeah, it's not moving. It's like it's trying to grab the actual picture.
What do you want on top?
Glaive, then bonus action, then Eldritch Blast, then Hellish Rebuke, and then Sacred Flame, and then Cure Wounds, and then Second Wind, and then Healing Light.
Done.
Okay, I will refresh my screen then because I still don't see it.
Okay, guys, I'm getting off.
All right, Amanda, thanks for
Good
coming
night.
out.
And I kind of have to. But, yes. Thanks for playing with me.
Anytime.
Heck yeah.
And my horny gnome.
Oh god. What's this? Cure wounds.
I'm also going to go.
All right.
If you have any questions, the Discord is here.
Have a good night.
Catch you later.
Bye.
See you.
No, I deleted something and I don't know what it was. Fuck.
Wow.
Okay, now I get
Tits.
cantrips. Okay. 2 Eldritch Invocations.
Fuck, I have no idea what it was. Wait, I'm streaming. I can tell what it was. Oh, thank God for fucking ability to recall. Okay. We're gonna fix
By the way,
this.
Grant.
Mm-hmm.
How did you set up the whole thing of let me get back up here in the chat. Blah 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 blah. Like you set up offhand attacks
Was it inflict?
or bonus action.
Inflict wounds.
Yeah, I just basically I created a new attack on my character sheet that I labeled as bonus action. I named it as bonus action polearm. So how you have your longbow set up, I did the exact. I basically added another line for bonus action.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And I know that for that the you don't have the like strength or dexterity increase. It's just the 1d6 of damage, whatever it is, right? Or
For what? What do you mean?
like if I were to try to do the offhand trident, why am I doing that? What the hell is wrong with me? This.
And you might want to actually take a look at maybe swapping to a rapier.
It's only 1d8 plus trident's going to be light weaponry.
Yeah, but the I guess your strength's higher than dex, so that doesn't really matter right now.
Attack. That's an attack.
Well, I already changed it. My strength is lower than dex now.
Okay, then at that place, we would probably want to look into doing a finessable weapon like a rapier, because if it has that finesse feature to it, you use your dex to hit and hit for damage instead of strength.
Interesting.
So the trident still uses strength to hit and for damage. The rapier uses dex. You can use either strength or dexterity, whichever one is higher, to hit and damage. Devil Sight, here we come. I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, for 120 feet.
Wow.
And this will be my last Warlock level.
Oh. Okay.
And I get 4 of those healing light dice, so that's 4d6, and still only 1 second wind.
Also, thank you, John.
Huh?
John said, nice save. I found my thing.
Ah, sweet. Oh, that's why I'm running into issues. Okay. Woohoo, 37 hit points. Yeah, you'll want to. I'm sure you've already done it, Scorpio, but you'll want to probably kick up that con if you can get it around the 15 or 16, depending on where your +1 is. You'll just open up a ton of extra. You'll probably. I think you'll have more hit points than I do, because you take more hit points every level.
I have 31.
As of right now, I'm currently at 36.
Damn.
Okay. Is that? Did you change your Constitution?
I changed everything. I also added the 2 points to dexterity and const. So my constitution was 1, now it's 2, and I already took things out of strength and put them into dexterity. So
Okay. So did you add that extra Constitution hit point for every level?
I believe so.
Okay. So I think you would get 4 for that now,
Yeah.
including your current level up.
Yeah, 10 due to the first level, 6 times the following levels, and then the constitution mod plus times my level. That's what I used, and I got 36.
Nice. Oh, I need to add a shit ton of cantrips now.
Have fun.
So I already have Eldritch Blast, Prestidigitation, Light, and Sacred Flame, and I cannot get rid of Light and Sacred Flame because they come from my Warlock Pact thing. And I get 3 more from any class. And I think I did Thaumaturgy, Druidcraft, and Word of Radiance.
Wow.
But let me double check. I had this built out for a while, but no, I'm just double checking now that it's time.
My spell save DC went up.
Heck yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I did not realize Vicious Mockery is a cantrip.
6, that would be 7.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna try to spend some time every day adding a few of my fucking spells.
And we got 75 gold from that, right?
Correct. Because we leveled.
Okay. Right.
Oh no, I have 4 hit dice. Shit. I'm feeling mildly beefy.
Oh, I could do with Druidcraft. You could predict the weather at your location for the next 24 hours.
Okay, Weatherman.
You can also instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom. Can create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, a puff of wind, sound of a small animal, or a faint odor of a skunk.
Ew.
And I can light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire.
How much downtime do we gain?
10 days.
Yeah.
10, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much 10 every single session.
We're going to be losing... If we're actually going to be losing What's-Her-Face, I'm going to pick up Mage Hand.
It's not a bad idea, honestly.
I don't remember what Word of Radiance does. You utter a divine word, burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage. Huh. I'm going to pick up Mending. And you already have Thaumaturgy, Ink?
Yeah, I just picked it up instead of Mending.
Alright, well, if you're going to have Thaumaturgy...
Yeah, my cantrips are Minor Illusions, Sacred Flame, Guidance, Spare the Dying, and Thaumaturgy.
Shape Water. Oh, that's kind of cool. Message in a bottle. I don't think we really need Druidcraft for anything, to be honest. What I'm trying to see is if we need another Minor Illusion would be helpful, or if another Thaumaturgy might be helpful. Well, what does Prestidigitation do again? Sensory effect, so shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint music notes, odd odor, snuff or light a candle, torch, or a campfire, clean or soil an object, warm, chill, or flavor of 1 cubic foot of non-living material. Wow.
You can flavor a cubic foot of non-living material. You could make a cubic foot of beef flavored air.
Yes. You could
Basically vape, yes.
yeah, you could vape. Well, the benefit to stuff like that too is actually sometimes you'll get into like a drinking competition with an ogre, and they have just like, well, seriously, like if you're so like if you're in a situation like that and it's just like really horrible alcohol, like grog thick crap that they have, you can change the taste of it and probably get advantage on your Constitution saving throws to not throw it up.
Or fuck his up.
Or fuck his up, exactly.
Make it taste like buttholes.
I can also make a color, small mark, or small symbol appear on an object or a surface for an hour, or create a non-magical trinket or an illusionary image that can fit in your hand that lasts until the end of your next turn. Weird, man.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 out of 7 prepared.
I have one more. What other cantrip do I need? Sacred Flame, Light, Eldritch Blast, Prestidigitation, Mage Hand, Mending. What does Friends do?
You could do Guidance, maybe?
Yeah, but anytime that we've needed to do guidance for a skill check,
yeah,
it's been something that's been out of combat, and you can do that.
That's
already.
True. Spare the Dying?
What does that one do again?
Touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, it becomes stable.
Oh fuck yeah!
Has no effect on undead or constructs.
Yeah. Do you have Spare the Dying?
I do.
But that would I'm already in the melee range. as well. So that might actually be not a
It
bad
does
one.
kind of become handy when I can't enter the hand-on-hand combat stuff, or I can't enter.
And that's
the
just
room.
to stabilize people.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Like if you see that somebody just went down and has failed once, it's a great time to use it.
Well, yeah, even that, or like even like the guard.
Yeah,
I
the guard.
could
It
have
would have
saved
been
the
handy with
guard
the guard.
it. It's a full action though.
I know, that's the downside.
What's Thorn Whip?
How much goody stuff do we have? Let's find out.
Ooh, you could pull the creature 10 feet closer to you.
So we have a total of 10 treasure points.
12.
12?
Yeah, we got 4 for this last one. So unless you
Oh,
spent
no.
yours on something.
We do, yeah. My bad, I added it wrong. 2, 4, 8, 12. Okay.
So, if I were to do this right, this in the bonus action. Oh my god. Okay.
Do I want anything? Potion of superior healing.
Cider Angst, if you want to look at the original game board, I'm just testing on my rapier. Not only did I
What
get
the
a crit,
fuck?
but I got max damage from my offhand attack.
Heck yeah.
What the hell is that?
You
So wait,
cheat.
What do you? I'm kind of curious. What do you mean by offhand attack? Are you dual wielding?
Well, technically I can. They're only 2 pounds.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
I mean, it's for the bonus attack. For bonus attacks, it's only offhands.
do you have a bonus? Something that gives you a bonus attack?
Um.
The only reason why I'm able to make a bonus attack is because I have the Polearm Master feat, which means when I have a polearm or certain specific kinds of weapons, and I make an attack with that specific kind of weapon, I can then use my bonus action to make a attack with the butt end of my polearm, and that's only because I have that feat. You have, you normally can't use your bonus action to attack. You have to have something that specifically lets you do that. The rapier would still be a nice thing to have for melee encounters in general, anytime that you have to get up close and personal.
Get rid of this thing. Because I don't think there is.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to stay with Spare the Dying.
Yeah. It feels useful. Okay. I really think I want to get a bag of holding.
Are you running out of storage capacity, or are you coming close on your carrying capacity?
My carrying capacity, I don't even know what the maximum is, actually.
I think it's 15 or 16 times your strength. Not your modifier, but your actual strength skill.
Then it's 150 or 160, and I'm carrying 103.
Yeah. Mine's 240.
I'm also thinking it might be handy for the sake of, like the backpack situation. Something that we can't really conceal.
Mm-hmm.
That we need to transport.
I mean, that would definitely make sense. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's that or I'm getting one of these superior healing potions for in case of emergency.
Mm-hmm. I was going to wait for a +1 weapon, but I do more melee damage, so I haven't had a chance to fully look over that to see what other options there are.
Yeah. If I did more hand-to-hand combat shit, I would consider doing that, but...
So Eldritch Blast, Prestidigitation, Light, Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying.
You have a lot of cleric
D&D
ones.
5e mage, and I literally have 7 cantrips. That's a lot of cantrips.
This is the one that we just did, right? Right.
Aw.
Hmm.
Your puppy was making some noise.
Oh, yeah. She barked.
She did the work. And mending. Fuck yes.
What does
I think I'll
mending
actually end
do?
Basically, if you have two, like a single break or basically, here's the
Turn an
description.
object that you touch.
Oh, you got
It
it.
has a broken key. Oh, okay. It's an
You
interesting
remember
one.
the repair spell that Hermione did to Harry's glasses?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's organize these.
I think what I'll do when we get to it, I might consider doing the shield +2, which is tiers 2 through 4. I might hold out for that. But I have hella wanted a bag of holding, so.
Do it. So once I reach level 5, all of our cantrips start to do more damage. I get 2 Eldritch Blasts. Heck yeah.
There, that's been driving me crazy.
Oh, I need to use this spell more often.
Which?
Armor of Agathis. A protective magical force surrounds you, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and your gear. You gain 10 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have those hit points, the creature takes 10 cold damage.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's... I believe Hellish Rebuke is a second level spell slot. 1d10. Oh, wow. So Hellish Rebuke is now a 3d10. Heck yes. Let me adjust that here.
Oh, well, that's handy.
Are certain feats locked to certain people or certain classes?
Classes, no. There's some feats that are race specific.
Okay.
Oh, but you... Oh, that's stupid. think I have reorganized some of my shit. I want to make sure I write down the info on the bag folding. Fuck, the bag folding weighs 15 pounds. Shut up, phone. Oh, but I can stuff it with more shit than 15 pounds.
Oh yeah. I literally have 10 things in my attack and spellcasting field. Oof. Yeah, so there's my cantrips, there's my first and second level spells, there's my rituals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me add the rituals. Minutes longer.
Hey, down to 74
74 what?
pounds
Yay!
by stuffing the bag of folding. Can hold up to 500 pounds.
Bat, cat, crab, frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, poisonous snake, fish, rat, raven, seahorse, spider, or weasel.
What are you
Heck.
talking about?
Those are all the different kinds of familiars or forms my familiar can take.
Oh. It's holding about 26 pounds.
Oh my gosh, I can. That's right. I could cast touch spells on my familiar and have them deliver it. So I can cast Cure Wounds as a touch spell on my familiar and have it deliver it to somebody.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome. You're just gonna get like a hat. You're gonna get a bat, or you're gonna. Oh my gosh, it's gonna have to. It has to be cat. Oh my gosh.
Should make it
What's
Marmaduke.
the cat's name again?
Marmaduke.
Yes, Marmaduke's gonna be my familiar. I don't know if we can get this in the lore, but I want to see if we could get like. Can we just take Marmaduke and just like transform him into a familiar?
Ask.
Take him from a cat to a celestial fae or fiend.
Oh my god.
It rolls its own initiative and it acts on its own turn.
Yup, the bag of holding is the best decision I've ever made.
When you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if you had cast the spell. Your familiar must be within 100 feet of you, and it must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it. So basically, my familiar will fly over to you, because if I do this, it's going to be like a bat or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or it'll be like a cat, and it'll just kind of jump up and start rubbing up against your legs.
Ew.
And then I'll cast Cure Wounds on it, and it will then deliver the Cure Wounds to you.
Dear
I love this. I've been waiting for this level for so long, because this is when I get all my shit. And then I can finally start taking fighter levels after this. Again. Fuck yes. Oh boy, this makes me happy on the inside, guys.
Alright. Adjusted everything. Things that I have left at home. Things that I'm wearing. The shit I'm carrying. This is going to be great. I can shove about 470 pounds into my bag of holding.
Dude, can I... actually, never mind.
What?
I was like, can I just give you shit to carry?
If only, right?
I have more than 100 pounds of headroom in my carrying capacity.
And I thought I had. I didn't put my healing potion into the bag of holding. Because to get something out is an entire action.
Yeah.
So the only shit in there is rope with a water skin, my rations, tinderbox, mess kit, bedroll.
Yeah.
It's shit that I'm not going to need. You guys have rope. You are more likely to use rope.
The next time we level up, or if I can find gold... Oh, I could trade in some ritual... Ooh. I might trade in some treasure points for some gold. I need 100 gold. I don't know if I will or not. If I can get 100 gold, I can buy a pearl that'll allow me to actually cast Identify.
Well, it's only going to cost you 2 treasure points.
Yeah. How much is the +1 weapon? It's 16, right?
+1 weapon is 16, yes.
Fuck. No, I can't do it. If I want to get a +1 weapon as soon as I can, I'll spend all 16 of my treasure points once we hit level 5.
Oh. And you would rather do that?
Yeah. I'll wait. I mean, we're going to hit level 5. I'll get 75 gold then, and then I'll just spend the gold on the pearl.
That's not a bad idea.
So.
Do it the easy way.
Okay. So that's Identify. D&D might be Unseen Servants. Unseen Servants is a really fun one.
I totally thought you said Unseen Cervix, and I was like, wow.
Same.
Fuck yes.
That's good. That's real good.
Basically, the Unseen Servant is an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that'll... Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Which is actually... If I have Mage Hand, why do I have this?
So that's a good point. I want that there for next time. Yes, save.
This is the awkward part. There's not enough good cantrips.
Yeah.
There's not enough, like, I have to have this cantrips.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, do I get thaumaturgy because it's nice to have? Do I get or not because you already have it? Do I get minor illusion because it's nice to have, or not because you already have it? Do I get fucking the whichever one that I have. I can't remember what it's called. Mage hand, or do I spend a ritual on Unseen Servant? I might as well because I get the Unseen Servant. I got the Unseen Servant from Amanda, so.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total spells ready. Wait a minute. How many second level am I supposed to have? Ooh, I'm supposed to write another second level spell. That's right, because I couldn't figure out which one of these damn spells to pick.
I might just pick up another damage cannon.
Silence looks scary. What do I want to add? Gentle repose. That's gross. Oh, nope, I know what I'm taking. Blindness, deafness.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's like having 2 for 1. I won't have it prepared yet. Let's see, this is necromancy. Casting time 1 action. Range 30 feet. Target a foe. Shit, that means I can't do it to you guys. Kidding. Concentration unnecessary. Duration 1 minute. There. Fuck you. There. What does aid do? Oh, that's right. Alright, so I can have 2 of these prepared. Aid, Prayer of Healing, or Blindness, Deafness.
I'd say aid and prayer of healing.
That's kind of what I thought. Though I am definitely looking forward to when I can have more. Oh, it doesn't look like I can ever have more. Well, once I get better healing, I can drop one of those. Alright, I think I am ready for next game.
Heck yeah.
And Scorpio, you're still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Technically, if you wanted us to be able to make it for the next one, we could. Like the one on that Friday. We would just have to end that day a bit early.
Yeah.
What's your take?
I mean,
Keeping in mind
we'll
I have
see.
family over.
Yeah, we'll see when we get to it. I don't think I'm not fully sure.
Well, I have to decide by Monday.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe we would just stick with the missing it.
Yeah. I can see that.
It would suck if we missed the 23rd and then they miss for the 6th, but, you know, shit happens.
Oh, wow. You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area within range that's no longer than a 20-foot cube. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area.
Dang.
And when you cast the spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. And you can also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible.
Huh. That's tricky.
A mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you are within 1 mile of the warded area. This ping awakens you if you are sleeping. An audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet. Wow, that's a pretty bitchin' spell. That's for a ritual that I could cast whenever I have 11 minutes to cast it.
Huh.
That's really nifty, actually. If we need to do one of those super risky long rests. I had completely forgotten that the Warlock spell slots. Ooh, I can speak with animals as well.
Oh yeah, I have that. I only have
Heck
small
yes.
beasts. Mine's a little bit situational. It's not perfect.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. Beasts can about nearby locations and monsters, including.
I can only do sounds and gestures.
Oh, you're talking about produce the sound and gesture.
Speak with small beasts?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have speak with small. Okay, never mind. I have. Okay, so yeah, I have speak with animals. I'll be able to basically have fluent conversation with them, but really all they can give is stuff like information about nearby locations and monsters, depending on how intelligent they are.
Is yours a spell?
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Okay. Well, if it's a ritual, then that's handy.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute cast time again, so it's, you know, all rituals have a minimum of 10 minutes cast time. You just take whatever, even if it's a bonus action, you add 10 minutes onto it for a ritual. You can just cast it an unlimited amount of times. And it lasts for 10 minutes as well. Cool.
Nice.
Okay, comprehend languages. Find familiar, identify, unseen serpent, alarm, speak with animals. Touch blast, prestidigitation, light, mage hand, mending, spare the dying, secret flame, armor of Agathis, hellish rebuke, cure wounds, mirror image. Wow, that's a lot of spells.
Yeah.
Well, I think since we got everything all set up on our side, Katie and I are gonna dip for the night.
Yeah, I'm pretty much good to go.